Dance in the classroom, making it happen. Think left and think right and think low and think high are the things you can think up if only you try. Thanks, Dr. Seuss. This presentation is about dance in the classroom and some of the ways that might enable a sustainable dance education practice in Australian classrooms for generalist classroom teachers. I'm wondering about some questions to do with dance in education, its meaning, its value in the contribution it's made, and also about the factors that will make possible a sustainable dance education practice. So in the new National Arts Curriculum in Australia, the creative process is foregrounded with two strands of making and responding being important. Lots of evidence for the value of dance education around the world, in Australia and New Zealand. So dance is not just technical skill, but it's creative, collaborative, physical problem solving. Despite the fact that dance is very popular with young people and children, it's the least taught of the arts subjects in Queensland schools.
Look, we just don't have anybody who knows enough. And anyway, we don't have a room for it. And anyway, we don't really have time. We've got too much other stuff to do. There's too many tests. We've got literacy and numeracy. That's more important. The PE teachers can teach that in their own time. We just can't fit it in.
Many reasons why teachers are reluctant to teach dance or schools reluctant to take it on. In particular, they fear that because they aren't dancers themselves, that they can't teach dance. Because many teachers and principals of schools, meaning of dance is based on a performative idea that dance is about specialist skill, teaching steps and teaching technique.
So I wondered, dance is in the curriculum. There's so much evidence of its value. Children love it. So how can we make it happen? Do we need more money? Oh, God, we don't really have that now. We need more content. We need more lesson plans. We've already got lots of those. We need some skills. I think we should get an expert. Oh, that goes back to the money thing again. We don't really have that, so what can we do?
So what is needed to make dance happen in the classroom? It seems that it's unlikely that there will be large amounts of money to implement dance within the new arts curriculum. But there is also evidence from generalist classrooms in Australia and elsewhere that teachers can successfully teach dance in their classroom if they are empowered to realise that it also involves their own understanding of their students and of learning and of constructivist teaching.
Sustainability, something that can be sustained. So what needs to be in place in order to make that happen? 3 things that I've seen in my research, in my experience in the classroom. Investigation into the literature are the generalist classroom teacher is the one that will teach. And they have an important role because they understand something else that's important, which is the relational context of the classroom. they have intimate knowledge of that. And that leads to the third aspect, which is that crucial role of creativity. If that's central, it's about thinking, it's about problem solving. And so therefore that classroom teacher, with that understanding of relationship and of thinking skills, is the key person to ensure that dance making, which is the most important part of the curriculum, is enabled.
There is been some research with teachers teaching dance in classrooms and showing that all teachers have the ability to teach dance given some basic skills and an understanding of the elements of dance, and how the teaching of creative dance and of dance making fits into a constructivist understanding of teaching and learning. So that relationship between teachers and students, between students, is key, because dance in the classroom is collaborative. It's about children gathering, structuring, organising their ideas through movement together with their teachers. So this creative process is central, and there's evidence of the thinking process in dance and how that thinking process can be transferred or is similar to the kinds of thinking that children go through in other problem-solving activities. The other key thing here is that students appreciate the opportunity to offer their own ideas in dance and to be empowered to make their own decisions. So I'm proposing that positive dance experiences can be implemented in primary school classrooms using a creative dance approach. Furthermore, a focus on making de-emphasises skill, fosters a more inclusive classroom climate, and highlights the thinking involved in the creative process.